So the first is commercial bank. Now what is commercial bank? These banks are regulated by the Banking Regulation Act 1949. They accept public deposit from the public for the purpose of lending or investment. So for example, if this is a commercial bank, this is a commercial bank. So what happens actually in commercial bank? How does commercial bank functions? So now if there's a particular person, which is Mr. A, he has surplus money with him. For example, he has savings with him, he has money in extra. So what he will do, he will take that money and he will deposit that money in commercial bank. Now commercial bank will use that same money to give as a loan to some other person who is in need. So for example, let's assume person B wants loan. So commercial bank will give that money as a loan to person B. Now Mr. A is in the assumption that his money has been deposited, so he can check the balance whenever and wherever he wants. So he can view the balance of what money he has deposited. And Mr. B thinks that bank has given loan to him from bank's own money. But what happened here is bank is just using the deposit to give that as a loan to some other person. Now Mr. B will be giving interest in return. So for example, if rate of interest is 12, Mr. B will be paying 12% as interest to the commercial bank. And now in case of Mr. A has deposited the money, so Mr. A will be getting interest. Now for example, the rate of interest on savings is for example 7%. So the rate of interest on savings, let's assume it's 7%, and rate of borrowing, that means whenever you take a loan you have to pay interest, it's 12%. So in any case, always rate of borrowing is higher than the rate of interest. So in between, bank is earning a profit of 5%. So this is how commercial bank functions. These banks are regulated by Banking Regulation Act 1949. They are mostly profit-making institutions. They accept deposit from public and they give that deposit as a loan to some other person. So in return, banks earn something. So that is the profit of a particular bank.